I have three different tiers of how I program for people. So it goes bottom tier to top tier. And the higher you go in tiers, the more I'm involved in your programming, the more you see me. So we'll start in order. Bottom tier. Bottom tier is me just giving you your program. This is for people who are very confident in what they do already. They just need some guidance. They don't really want me to be their coach, and that's totally fine. They still want an outside perspective on what their program should look like. So that's my bottom tier. Is I write you a month's worth of workouts with that same kind of progression I talked about earlier, and you kind of take it on your own. You give me the results, and based on the results, I modify the workouts to help get you to your goal. But we don't really talk about it all that much because you feel pretty confident in your own ability, which is totally fine. I will help where I can. You have questions, I'm still here. It's the bottom tier for a reason because I know there's people who feel very independent on what they do. That's totally fine. Middle tier. Middle tier is my biggest tier because it is my weekly check-in. The way that works is we schedule a meeting at the end or the beginning of the week, and we go over everything we talked about in our initial meeting about what your goals are, how we're gonna get there. And then I write out the program, I send it to you, you send me any questions you have throughout the week. And after that, you send me the results through the app I use. And at the end of the week, at the end of the program for that week, we meet back up, do another 45 minutes to an hour phone call, going over everything, going over nutrition, going over how the workouts went, what you liked, what you didn't like, and how I can help improve, how I can help explain things better, how I can make it a little bit more challenging. This is a very good accountability tool because you have to send me all the results. It helps you keep track of your progress. This is where I was talking about the progressive overload. You can see, okay, last week we had 8 reps. He gave me 2 more reps this week. Maybe I could bump up 5 pounds. Boom, right there, instant gratification. I'm stronger. I can do this for a lot longer. Tell me, yeah, I feel great. Cool. Hell week is next. Time to actually give you a pretty hard challenge for Hell week. So middle tier, once a week schedule. I send you your program, and we talk here and there, but it's really focused for keeping you on top of your program and just holding you accountable a little bit more. All right, then we have the top tier. Top tier is my online and in-person personal training where I am with you the entirety of the workout. This is awesome for new people who just don't really know what certain movements should feel like. It's really easy to do a workout and not activate the proper muscle, mainly because we've never been taught how to move. So I use personal training to really focus on teaching you as much as I can so that you can eventually go on and tell and teach other people. My entire goal with personal training is to make it so you don't need me anymore. And I learned this from one of my old coworkers. So my whole goal is to make sure you understand as well as I can so you don't need me to hold your hand the whole way through. I love hanging out with you. I love being a part of your journey. I love being weird in a workout, you know. It makes it more fun. It's more fun to have someone with you when you're exercising. But for those who feel like, okay, I want to do this to get going on my own, I totally understand, you know. I just want to make the most out of everybody's time, really. So with that, I go to your house, you come to my house, we stay virtual classes through Zoom or FaceTime, and we set things up. I explain as well as I can what you should feel before I send you off to do something crazy. So I'm incredibly involved in the personal training, and that's why it's the highest tier. It's a lot of your time, it's a lot of my time, but this is really where we see big progressions because I can be there the entire time and really make sure you understand and focus on what you need to focus on rather than, okay, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I'm gonna get it done anyway. Those are my 3 systems. That's really how I do most things. It's all similar, but they all branch out in different ways. They all start with the same initial foundation building. Once we create that foundation, then we could get more into your specifics of what you want to do with your fitness journey. And it's a lot of fun. Everyone's a different puzzle that I get to figure out and make sure they understand what I mean. So I love my job, I love what I do, and I'm glad to share with you guys. All right, so thanks for watching, and see you later.